వెల్కమ్ టు హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. విజయవాడ మహానగరంలో 2009 సంవత్సరంలో ప్రారంభించబడి అనేక వేల మంది అభ్యర్థులను ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దిన మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ గత 12 సంవత్సరాల్లో సుమారు 18,000 మందిని ప్రభుత్వ ఉద్యోగులుగా తీర్చిదిద్దింది. ఇప్పటి వరకు 5 సార్లు నిర్వహించినటువంటి ఈ యొక్క నోటిఫికేషన్స్లో అనేక సార్లు స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ సాధించినటువంటి ఘనత మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ది. ప్రస్తుతం మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకతలు 24/7 24 గంటలతో కూడినటువంటి లైబ్రరీ సదుపాయం. అంతేకాకుండా ఇదే లైబ్రరీలో మనకు అత్యున్నత ప్రామాణిక గ్రంథాలు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ లైబ్రరీతో కూడినటువంటి ఈ లైబ్రరీలో మనకు వివిధ సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, హిస్టరీ, జోగ్రఫీ మరియు అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి పూర్తి స్థాయి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మీకు అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా జాయిన్ అయిన ప్రతి అభ్యర్థికి పూర్తి స్టడీ మెటీరియల్ మరియు అభ్యర్థి ఏ ఎగ్జామ్ అయితే రాయకపోతున్నాడో ఆ ఎగ్జామ్కు సంబంధించినటువంటి సిలబస్ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి అందించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా స్టేట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో బోధించేటటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎకానమీ, పాలిటీ, అర్థమెటిక్ అండ్ రీజనింగ్ తదితర సబ్జెక్టులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్రతి ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా ఎంతో అనుభవము, అంకితభావము కలిగినటువంటి ఫ్యాకల్టీ మన యొక్క ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉండడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క మరొక ప్రత్యేకత డైలీ టెస్టులు నిర్వహించడం మరియు వీక్లీ, మంత్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ నిర్వహించి ఆయా ఎగ్జామ్స్ నందు బహుమతి ప్రదానం చేయడం అనేది మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ యొక్క ప్రత్యేకత. అంతేకాకుండా నాన్ మ్యాథ్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళపై ప్రత్యేక శ్రద్ధ చూపించడం, నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళకి ప్రత్యేక తరగతులు నిర్వహించడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. తప్పనిసరిగా మీరు ఒక్కసారి మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని ఒక్కసారి సందర్శించండి. హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి అంశాన్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా అవగాహన చేసుకోండి. మరియు ప్రస్తుతం ఎవరైతే హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో ఉన్నారో ఆ యొక్క విద్యార్థుల్ని వాకప్ చేయండి. మన యొక్క పరిస్థితుల గురించి అవగాహన చేసుకున్న తర్వాతే మన యొక్క హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో జాయిన్ అవ్వమని కోరడం జరుగుతుంది.
Okay, now come to welcome back to our class physics. Because in this topic we're discussing one of best topic. This is very easy and this is very important. Based upon the numericals we can give in our examinations also. So they will be, the chapter name will be simply called as a kinematics. Kinematics is only one of study of branch of physics which can be they can explain. The kinematics is study of the mechanical motion. Kinematics is a study of the mechanical motion, of bodies which without taking of account of force of like forces interacting of body or another example like as that produce the motion. Means kinematics is one of branch of physics which can deal the without involving the force. If any object they can moving in here we cannot consider the force, but here if without any external forces we cannot be applied, but here we can discuss only for the study of the motion of a body which can take place in this chapter. It takes place in different pattern of the motion of a body. In daily life we can see so many types of motions we can observe in daily life. They contain different pattern also. So simply called as we can in this chapter we are discussing is one study of the mechanical motion of body without taking account of the causes of like force interacting bodies that produce the motion. Now in this chapter first we are discussing different type of parameters. We will discuss now one by one. This will be speed, velocity, displacement, acceleration, and some type of formulas they can be learned in this chapter also. So in this chapter first of all we discuss simply we can discuss some basic phenomena of simple called as a motion. Simple, already we know what is a motion. So motion, we can see in daily life some objects we take as a rest or some objects we can take as a motion. Like an example, birds can be fly, fish can be swim, bloods flow in through bloods flow in the human circulation. Same way cars can be move, atoms and molecules, planets, stars and galaxies are in the in motion takes place. So there are the some examples we can see in daily life. Atoms which can in gas states, the atoms or molecules which are present in the gas state, they can motion takes place. They can different motion, vibrational motion, rotational motion, okay, like as a translatory motion. So they are the different type of motions takes place in if atoms molecule which are present in the given state, like gaseous states. Liquid states and gaseous states and solid state, the matter they can exist in any form, they will take place some type of motions we can observe in the molecules present in the substance. We can be involved in it. So in this topic we discuss in some type of motions we can discuss without involving the any external forces. Okay, now here we can be see in this chapter we discuss some type of motions we see daily life. Some are examples. Some are examples. We after the motion, air can be absorbed in the movement of dust and movement of leaves and branches of trees, which causes the phenomena of sunrise, sunset, and changing in the season, used to the motion of the earth. If the is here they can be the object may be appear as a moving. They if the persons are in a stationary for each other. Some passengers we can move in bus. Example, just in daily life we can see the examples. Some passengers. Okay, for example, and the object is appear as a moving, but the persons we stationary for some others. For the passengers are moving in the bus is a roadside. The trees appear as a moving backward direction. We can go to in forward direction with trees. We can be any stationary object we can observe they moving in backward direction also. Backward direction. As a person is standing in the roadside, passes the bus along through with passengers moving as. However, the passengers are inside the bus see in the flow. Fellow passengers in the rest. When they are the observations are indicated. So we can be explain in this chapter. We can discuss in some type of phenomena based upon the motion. They can regard as a different phenomena. We can be observed in daily life also. Okay, most of motions are complex. Some motions are many moves in the star lines. Any other different models also. Maybe other words takes place circular path. Some are motion in linear motion. Like a circular motion. Different type of motions we can see in daily life. Most of all, the atoms or molecules which are present in the matter, they can exist in the takes place in some type of motions they regard as. They are linear motion, translation motion, vibrating motion. They are the different type of materials. We can be different type of motions we can see in the atoms and molecules which are present in the substance. Linearly, like as a translatory, rotationally, vibrationally. So there are some type of motions we observe in atoms and molecules which are present in the matter. It may be gaseous state, or liquid state, or solid state also. In this chapter we discuss in so many types of applications we can see. First, what is motion? Simple, if any object that takes place in motion, it will be simple called as a displaced with respect to time taken. Simple we can understand motion. Simple we can understand. We can be describe the and the location of an object by specifying a reference point. Let us understand in the example. Let us assuming that that is example. There are so many examples. For example, we can see example. Let us assume that the school in village of 2 kilometers north of the railway station. We can be specify in the position of the school with respect to the railway station. So this example, the railway station is a reference point. We can choose in the other reference point according to the in our convenience also. So therefore, the described position of object need to specify the reference point is called origin. Means here one they can be taken as origin. Second, we compare this position to this position. So this is the initial position. So this is the final position. Means change in position they will tell, they will told, they will consider as a first we can take as a reference. They will compare to the others. Then they will be distance will be easily count them. So initially we can take as a one of reference point. This reference point is called as a origin. So this origin they can make count the motion. They will start from origin. So in this chapter, we discuss in types of motions or different models of objects we can take place also. Initially, in this chapter, we can discuss in a first topic. We discuss in a as a displacement and distance also. Initially, they will be discussed. What is the difference in between displacement and displacement? Displacement and distance is we now discuss the. Initially, displacement is a distance they could travel in a short form from the shortest path from the initial to the final. It's called displacement. Initial, we can simply observe if any object has this position. So this is A and this is B. If any object, initially they will move A to B, B to C, C to D. C to D. Initially they will move from A to B and then B to C and then C to D. So this is a approximate 5 meters. So this is also 5 meters. So this is also 5 meters. Now the total distance will you travel object A to D. This is initial, this is final. The total distance will be 5 plus 5 plus 5. So in this case the distance will be here 15 meters, because distance is a longest part. They will be travel from initial to final also. So here 5, here also 5, here also 5. The total distance will be here 5 plus 5 plus 5. Approximate total value will be here 15 meters also. This is called distance. Now discuss displacement. Displacement is the shortest from shortest path we can mount. They will be count from initial to final. Initial to final. This is a displacement. So the displacement is count from only for distance is measured from here A to B, B to C and C to D. This is a total path they will travel from an object from initial to final. This is A to B and B to C and also C to D. This is a total distance. They will be here 5 plus 5 plus 5. This value will be 15 meters. Is a distance. Now displacement is a shortest path they will traveling from initial to final. Now initial to final, the shortest path will be here D to A. The value will be here D to A. The value will be approximately 5, because this is also 5, this is also 5, because this is a square. So square on both sides they can the same length. So this is a 5 meters. Same way this is also 5 meters. So this is called as a displacement. This is called as simply called as a displacement is a 5 meters. But in this case the distance will be here 15 meters. So this is a difference in between the any two objects. So this is a distance is a longest path we will measure from the if any object they will move from one point to another point also. Second one is a displacement is a shortest path they will move from the initial to final also. So this is a shortest path they will be considered for initial to final also. So this is called a displacement. Now in the same way here in this topic we discuss in motion of a straight line. Motion of a straight line. Motion means if any object they will take specific distance by time. Simply called as a here we can observe speed formula. They can give us here speed equal to distance by time taken. This is a scalar quantity, but speed is a scalar quantity. It contains only magnitude but not direction. We cannot count the direction of the in case of distance. So speed is simply called as a distance by time taken. So the units will be here meter per second. The same way here velocity is a vector quantity. It will be compulsory. They will measure of the displacement by time taken. Displacement by time taken. Now here displacement is a one of the specific. They will mention the if any direction which contain magnitude also. So both the magnitude and direction both are taken considered as a in case of scalar vector quantity. So velocity is a vector quantity. So they count only for the formula will be velocity will be here displacement by time taken. But the units will be both are same will be here meter per second. But here, okay, displacement they measure in meters, same way here, time measure in seconds. The same way here, distance also measure in meters, time will be here second also. So they are the different type of formulas. Formula will be same, but speed is a okay scalar quantity. It contains only magnitude, but not direction. We can exactly mention. But in case of velocity, we can be considered in proper okay direction also. We can be considered also. So in the same way here, in this chapter, we can discuss in kinematics is one of branch of physics. We can be discuss the study of mechanical motion of the if object okay without taking account of the cause of the like forces. Increasing body at the produce motion also. So we can be considered okay in this chapter we first for discussing displacement is defined as okay displacement is defined as the position of the change of position of body in particular direction is called okay displacement. Okay, displacement, it is a vector quantity. Simple we can understand one more time, we can repeat them. Okay, displacement is defined as the change in position of a body in a particular direction. The change of position of a body, now position will be changed at a particular direction. This is simply called as a displacement. Okay, now it is a vector quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity, so it count only for it count both magnitude and as well as direction also. In case of now simply called as a the shortest distance between the initial and final position of a body is called displacement. Once again, the shortest distance in between the initial and final path of a body is called displacement. So displacement is a scalar quantity. We can count both magnitude and also direction also. Second is speed is a speed is a formula. They will be defined as simply called as a distance by time taken. So speed is a scalar quantity. It is not required to any proper direction. They can mention also. We require only for the magnitude of the magnitude, but not direction also. But formula will be here. Both are same. Okay. They will be simple. Okay. They will be simple. Okay. Some type of numericals, but different patterns we can give in this examination also. Already we know. Okay, now here speed formula, distance by time taken, velocity formula, displacement by time taken also. Now in this chapter, okay, we will be count for different type of pattern we can understand now. Now here speed is a does not give the idea direction with the body is traveling. Okay, traveling it is a scalar quantity. So the average speed equal to simply called as the simple formula, the average speed formula, total distance by total time taken. This is simply called as average speed. Okay, average speed formula will be total distance by total time taken. Okay, now they can be simply called as the formula will be here 2 into v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So this is simply called as average speed. Okay, average speed formula will be simple called as a total distance by total time taken. They will be easily they can write at a 2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So here v1 is a initial speed covered with the half of the distance. V2 is a final speed, means they will covered by half of the distance. The average speed formula will be here v1 2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So this is the average speed formula. Okay, they will be right as here the total distance traveled by the total time taken. The average speed formula 2 v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So here v1 is called as a velocity of object takes place in half of the way. Okay, now here v2 is called as a second half of the direction. We can be within the speed also. first half one, the velocity will be v1. The second half, the velocity will be v2. Means the change in velocity. Change in velocity. Okay. Initially, a car is moving first half of the way, initially 40 km per hour. And second half of the way, they go for 70 km per hour. Now they can be easily count the average speed formula will be 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. For example, simple. We take our example, the car. This is one of car. They will take as a initial half of the way. They will from A to B. Initial half of the way, V1 is given as here 50 km per hour and V2 given as here 70 km per hour. In the now average speed formula will be okay. Average speed formula equal to 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Now 2 into v1 will be here first half of the way they will cover the speed of the 50 kilometers. So 2 into 50 into v2 will be here 70 by v1 plus v2. 50 plus 70. Now they will be easily okay. 107,000. Okay. Approximately 2 into 50, 100 to 7,000 by 120. So they will be cut approximately 700 by 12. They will be okay. Approximately this is the average okay speed they can count them. So they will easily okay. This type of configuration was done by using this type also. Now the average speed formula 2v1. Okay, the average speed formula okay 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2 also. So this is a simple type of bits we can ask as in our examination also. Now simple called as a okay total distance by total time taken. The simple called as a okay simple called as a average speed formula. The simple called as a okay now here new we wanted that distance equal to simple called as a distance by time. If we call as a speed, you wanted distance, we wanted now speed into time is called distance. They will convert easily also. So this is a different type of pattern of okay pattern of the okay bits they will ask as a here in our examinations. This is a simple formula okay average speed formula okay 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Now here what is the v1? Half of the distance of the speed v1. Second one is a half of the speed is equal to v2 also. Now the formula 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So they are the simple formula we will count for okay average speed also. The same way here average velocity they can easily understand the average velocity. The formula simple formula will be here okay displacement by time. Okay, the average velocity they can simple call as a average velocity VAV. VAV equal to average velocity equal to simple call as a okay V1 plus V2 by 2. Simple call as a okay or we can write at your convenience simple call as a U plus V by 2. U plus V by 2. Now here U is called as a initial velocity. V is called as a final velocity. Okay, they will be different. Okay, now the average velocity formula simple U plus V by 2. So they will be easily understand the average velocity formula. Okay, U plus V by 2. U plus V by 2 is a average velocity. They can easily count the okay average velocity of the concept also. U plus V by 2 also. So they are the different type of okay average speed formula total distance traveled by total time taken. But the average speed average velocity formula initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. So the V average equal to U plus V by 2. U is called as simple called as a initial velocity. V is called as a final velocity. So this is the simple type of bits asked in our examination also. Very simple. This is a in this chapter ask all sums they can be pattern based upon the speed and velocity also. Now here one more sum is given. based upon the in your examination. First one, okay, an object of travel, okay, sum number 1, an object of travel, an object of travel, okay, 16 meters in 4 seconds, 16 meters in 4 seconds, and another and okay and another, okay, 16 meters in 2 seconds, 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? What is the average speed? What is the average speed? Okay, now here average speed formula we know. Average speed equal to, okay, total distance by total time taken. Now here, okay, total distance will be here, okay, an object of travel 60 meters in 4 seconds, and then another 60 meters in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? So they can easily understand the total distance of travel object will be here initial. So this is a 16 meters, this is a 16 meters, this is also 16 meters. The total distance will be here 16 plus 16 is a total distance by total time taken is a, so this is a 4, this is a 2, so 4 plus 2, 32 by, okay, 6. So this is your answer. Simple, they can calculate them. They can easily count the, okay, the formula simple calculate total distance by total time taken also. Simple, they can easily understand. Okay, 32 by 6, the value will be here. Average, the value will be here. Okay, this is 5.33. Units will be here meter per second. So this is a very easy concept. They can understand the calculation of average, okay, speed also. Okay, now the average speed formula, okay, total distance by total time taken. So object A, okay, travel for 16 meters in 2 seconds, the another is travel, okay, 16 meters 2 seconds. So the total distance will be here, okay, 16 plus 16, 32 by total time taken 4 plus 2, 6. So this is your answer. Okay, 32 by 6 means approximately 5.33. So this is a in the examination also. Okay, now here we're now discussing the same pattern. Speed with the direction is simply called velocity. Now the average velocity formula, okay, u plus v by 2. So u is a initial velocity, v is here final velocity also. So this is the formula. They can be count the average velocity. So it is a very easy, but actual the speed and velocity both are measured in SI system. SI system, they simply called as here meter per second. In SI system or MK system, the speed and velocity both are measured in meter per second. If in the examination they give us a kilometer per hour, it will convert into meter per second also. Okay, now here, okay, some type of questions they can be asked in our examination based upon the, okay, average velocity. So what is the average velocity formula? Initial velocity plus final velocity by 2. So this is a very easily done in the equation also. Okay, now here ask as a different type of questions based upon the average velocity and average speed also. And V2 is a total time out, okay, total time, total distance, then total distance velocity, then the average velocity will be here V1 plus V2 by 2. Now here, okay, now we will discuss in next topic will be, okay, acceleration. Okay, acceleration, okay, they are different type of, okay, bits. Okay, different type of concept we discuss. This velocity they can contain the different pattern also. They will be here uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means if any object they will moving in same interval in same, okay, distance is called uniform velocity. So this is velocity further converted into two types also. So they will be here, okay, Uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity means if any object they will move in same distance, they will be okay, position will be changed same distance and same interval time we can take in. Now this is called as uniform velocity. So this uniform velocity they take a different pattern also. This is versus time versus here velocity. Okay, they can the same type of pattern, we can follow them. Okay, now here same pattern we can follow. The same time taken, they will change in the velocity will be here. Okay, we can take as a distance we can travel. Okay, now here same distance we can travel in same interval. This is called simply called as a uniform velocity. If an object is traveling in a, okay, it's not maintaining a same order, maybe are increasing order or decreasing order anyhow. Increasing order or decreasing order anyhow. This simply called as a time versus distance. This simply called as a non-uniform velocity. Simply called as a uniform velocity means if any object they will be they will be displaced in same time in same interval. This simply called as a uniform velocity. So they will be graph in direction, okay, not fully, they will increasing order from the origin. This type of called as a uniform velocity. So this is called as a non-uniform velocity means the same interval of distance is not travel in the same time. This simply called as a non-uniform velocity. So they can simply we can understand the distance time graph. So this is one graph of distance versus time. So this is a non-uniform velocity, this is a uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means same interval time, the object moving same distance is called uniform velocity. So this is a non-uniform velocity because same interval they cannot maintain the same distance of this is called non-uniform velocity. Okay, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. They are the different type of the okay pattern also. Sometimes they will be increased. Okay, now we will discuss in. Okay, now we discuss. So this is a time and okay distance. Okay, time and distance they can be represented as a uniform, non-uniform velocity. A second type of pattern we can be discussed in time okay versus okay velocity graphs. Okay, time versus velocity graph. They will be okay representation of okay the same interval they will move in same velocity. They will be called as here. Okay, they will be called here. They will be displaced in uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. So this is a uniform velocity, time and distance. Now here second type they will form as a velocity time graph. Okay, this is a velocity time graph. This simply called as a time versus velocity v. The time versus v. Okay, in this time velocity graph we will be discuss the okay in this type of pattern we can follow the means here same velocity will be okay change in the same time interval. Okay, they simply called as a acceleration a equal to d by dt of simply called as a v. Simply called as a acceleration. Acceleration a is simply called as a d by dt of v. Means v is called as a velocity, d by dt change okay with respect to time taken. So here okay in this pattern simply called as a okay uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. This simply called as a in this type of pattern of graph maintain the same velocity will be increase with respect to same time taken. This is called uniform acceleration. The velocity is change independent of temperature. The same interval is simply called as a uniform acceleration. Okay, uniform acceleration. Uniform okay acceleration. Okay, if velocity is not maintain the same interval in the same time, this is called non-uniform acceleration also. The simple okay, velocity time graph, they will be given information about acceleration. Now he will maintain the same time will maintain the same velocity. It's called uniform acceleration. Otherwise, it's not maintain the same type of graph pattern is called non-uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. So they are the different type of a velocity time graph, an object of uniform velocity. In which this type of pattern we can observe them. Non-uniform means, so this is a non-uniform graph. We can maintain there. This is a time versus velocity. The graph is not maintain the same pattern also. Okay. Now they form the different. Initially they were increase, but decrease, and decrease, and decrease. So this type of graph is called as a non-uniform acceleration. In this case, they form as a uniform acceleration, but here velocity and time graph both are maintain the same order. They will increase in the same pattern we can form. Okay, like as periodically. This is called uniform acceleration. In this case, it's non-uniform acceleration. They will not maintain the same orientation. Okay. This is a uniform acceleration, so this is a non-uniform acceleration. Anyhow, the time velocity graph will be time velocity graph. They will be represent the like as a acceleration. If time velocity will be maintained the same order in same increase by periodically, is called uniform acceleration, but here they will be non-uniform acceleration. Means here the velocity time graph is represented as a acceleration. Okay, now here the time versus distance, d is a distance graph called as a velocity. So this is a uniform velocity, means here uniform velocity means they will be same distance, they will travel the same time. It's called uniform velocity. In case of this is not maintain the same pattern, they form non-uniform velocity also. Now here the distance time graph, they will indicate the velocity. It may be uniform or not. They can depend upon the pattern. We can select them. If the same interval distance they form the same time, this is called uniform velocity. If they cannot maintain the same distance in the same interval, they call non-uniform velocity. But anyhow, the velocity and time they will be dependent upon the time and velocity graph. They can represent as a velocity graph. Now in case of velocity and time, they will take as a graph. If the time versus same interval time, they will maintain the same velocity. This is called uniform acceleration. Simple called as d by dt of v. Means here v is called velocity. Here d by dt means change in velocity with respect to time taken. So simple d by dt of v is called acceleration. They contain the two pattern. The first pattern will be here, same interval, they will travel in same velocity. It's called uniform acceleration. In this pattern, they will maintain the same graph we will draw in between velocity and time, but not maintain the proper orientation. So this type of proper orientation is called as a non-uniform. Means the velocity will be increased, but not maintain the periodically. This is called non-uniform acceleration. So they are the different graphs we can discuss now. First, time distance means they can represent as a velocity, and velocity time they can represent as a acceleration. So in this chapter, we discuss in different type of pattern. We can discuss uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. Same pattern here: uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. There will be cases. Both cases we can discuss in this chapter also. In your examination based upon this phenomena, we give the some type of motion, laws of motion. We can give based upon this time graphs. First one is a equation of graph. Some type of laws of motion we can discuss in kinematics chapter. There will be three types of formulas they can give us here. The first formula will be here. We already discussed in acceleration. Acceleration already we know the acceleration formula. Change in velocity. Now a equal to v minus u by t. Now here a is a acceleration, v is a final velocity, u is a initial velocity, t is your time. Now they can represent as a, now here a into t equal to v minus u. Simple called as a v equal to u plus at. So this is a first law of motion based upon the kinematics. First law of motion, v equal to u plus at. Now v is a final velocity, u is a initial velocity, a is a acceleration, t is a time taken. So this is a first law of motion. Second law of motion they give us here s equal to ut plus half at square. In this case, s is simply called as a displacement. Here s is called as here displacement, u is initial velocity, v is a final velocity. Now here a is a acceleration. A is a acceleration. And also t is simply called as a time taken. So this is a second law of motion. We can represent as a velocity time graph, a velocity and distance and time graph. So this is a s equal to ut plus half at square. So this is a second formula. The third formula we can represent here, v square minus u square equal to 2as. So this is the third formula. Now here v is a final velocity, u is a inertial velocity, a is here acceleration, s is called as a displacement. So this is the third formula based upon the laws of motion. So these formulas can be utilized in this equation. These three equations can be utilized. They can simplify them in our numericals based upon the given examination also. Simple first formula, v equal to u plus at. Second formula, s equal to ut plus half at square. Third formula given us here, v square minus u square equal to 2as. In our examination, they ask us, both of the values will be given, but sometimes we ask as a, acceleration will be asked, give us here initial final velocity. But sometimes they ask as a, displacement will be asked, but give the initial velocity and time also. They will be given, they give the both two values, ask as a remaining third value. Sometimes they ask give only for displacement and initial velocity, ask as a final velocity. So they can based upon the different parameters, they give the different positions also. Anyhow, these three formulas is very useful to calculation of acceleration and also velocity time. So this simply called as a laws of motion. So this laws of motion, this equation can be utilized. They will be a conversion of calculation of one to another also. Here sometimes ask as initial velocity, sometimes ask as final velocity. Sometimes they ask as a given time period, but ask as a uniform velocity. But sometimes they give us here displacement, ask as a acceleration. Anyhow, the conversion of one to another, so they are the different type of numericals asked in our examination also. Now we can see some type of application or some type of numericals based upon the this equation we can see easily. Now one more formula we can utilize one more time. So the laws of motions are, these three laws of motion can be utilized. They can solve the problems based upon the acceleration and velocity also time. So in this equation the relation between u, v and a. In this equation the relation between u, v and s. In this equation the relation between s, u and t. These are the different type of relation we can give in our examination also. Now we see one more example. One more numerical we can base upon the solve of this equation also. Now here we can give the car is accelerate uniform. A car is accelerate uniformly. Uniformly. The car is accelerate at uniformly. The given the speed of 18 km per hour is 18 km per hour to 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour. A car is accelerate the speed of 18 km per hour to 13 km per hour. Calculate the acceleration. Acceleration. Now simple we can easily discuss. Already we know that acceleration is, we know the formula v minus u by t. Now v is here final velocity, u is here initial velocity, t is here time taken. In 5 seconds also. Now here simple we can understand the car is accelerate uniform velocity is 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds also. Now here ask as a acceleration. Second we ask as a okay, distance travel in that time. So here the ask as a two types of question we can ask. First we ask as a car is accelerate in uniform velocity is 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Now calculate the acceleration. First question ask as a acceleration. Second question they ask as a the distance travel in that time also. In that time also. First initially we will count. Now here kilometer per hour is given. So they will convert into okay, meter per second also. Okay, now here we take as a u is initial velocity here 18 kilometer per hour. It will convert into 18 into 5 by 18. So this is a meter per second. This conversion of meter per second. Second, v is a 36 kilometer per hour. So here 36 into 5 by 18. 36 into 5 by 18. So it is 18 into 5 by 18 meter per second. This is the initial velocity. Second final velocity 36 into 5 by 18. This is a meter per second. This conversion. Now ask as a acceleration. Ask as a acceleration. Now formula, acceleration formula, a equal to v minus u by t. V is here final velocity 36 into 5 by 18 minus u is initial velocity, okay, 18 into 5 by 18 by time in 5 seconds. So this will be simple way them the final answer will be get. So the final answer will be here approximately, okay, now final answer now here, okay, 36 into 5 minus 18 into 5 by 18. Okay, now they can simplify by 5. They can easily answer 36 into 5 minus 18 into 5 by 18 into 5. Okay, now here they can easily simplify them. 36 minus 18 by 18 into 5. This 5 will be cancelled. So 36 minus 18. So 18 by 18. The value will be 1. So the value units will be meter per second square. So this is your answer. So this is a acceleration. Here this is a acceleration. This is acceleration. Now we count for like total distance. Now we count, okay, total distance. Now we count, okay, total distance. So this is your acceleration. Now we count a total distance. Total distance. Now you already we know that the formula S equal to ut plus half at square. S equal to ut plus half at square. U is called as a initial velocity. What is the value of initial velocity? U, okay, 18 into 5 by 18. Now simply called as a 18 into 5 by 18. This will be cancelled. Okay. Into t. Time will be here 5 seconds. 5 plus acceleration will be here 1 into time is given as here 5 whole square. Now this will be cancelled. The 25 plus 25. 25 plus, okay, now here 1 by 2 into half at square. Okay, ut plus half at square. Ut plus half at square. So 1 by 2 into half at square. Okay, now here 25 plus 12.5. The value will be here 37.5 meters. So this is a distance we can travel. Okay, this type of questions is given us in our examination also. Okay, first one more time we discuss now. A car is accelerate the uniformly is okay 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Now calculate the acceleration, first one. Second one, the distance travel in that time. So this is a in your okay ask okay question also. Now here okay we can count how we can already we know that acceleration contain the formula a acceleration equal to v minus u by t. V minus u by t. Now u equal to car initial velocity, the value will be 18 kilometers. V is the final velocity, the value will be here 36 kilometer. Now they will convert into meter per second. So this is a meter per second. Okay. Now the value will be approximately the value will be okay. Approximately they will simplify them and they will be after simplify anyhow. Okay. Now okay, V acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. So V minus U by T. This simplify them. Answer will be here 1 meter per second acceleration. Now we ask as a okay displacement. Okay, total okay distance or displacement. Okay, in this case the distance and displacement both are equal because they contain the linear motion. So they contain, in case of linear motion, the distance and displacement both are equal. We go only for forward direction also. Now here we can S equal to, we know formula ut plus half et square. S equal to ut plus half et square. S is called as a displacement. Now here okay u into t plus half et square. So the value will be 37.5 meters. So the acceleration of car is 1 meter per second square and the distance travel is a 37.5 meters also. So this type of questions in our ask in our examination also. Okay, now okay in this type of pattern ask as a different type of questions based upon the different pattern of okay numericals given also. Okay, now okay one more sum we can done. Now here one more sum we can be done based upon this concept by using this laws of motion, 3 laws of motion. Very easy. So this is in the exam point of view give different type of questions based upon this. Okay, first one. Okay, the brakes is applied. The brakes is applied. The brakes is applied. To car. The brakes is applied to a car. Produce an acceleration. Produce an acceleration is of 6 meter per second square in opposite direction of opposite direction of the motion. Okay, opposite direction of the motion. If the car takes place, if the car takes okay 2 seconds to stop, 2 seconds to stop after the applying applying of brakes. After applying the brakes, calculate the distance travel in it. Calculate the distance travel. Calculate the distance travel this time. So this is in our question asked as based upon this. Now in this question we give say a brake applied to a car to produce acceleration will be 6 meter per second square. In the opposite direction of motion, if the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the applying brakes.